video where my members wanted me to describe how I understand the Iranian situation. Well, when I'm filming this video, it's already been probably solved, but let's look a little bit on Iran, on the maps that I have right there on the table, and we will look what's actually in Iran and why it's all happening. This is all my opinion. I don't really care about the Middle East as everybody else on the internet apparently is, but I care about the geography and the geopolitics actions. So if you want to learn more, stick around, and if you want to sleep, you can just close your eyes. I will see you on the table. Alright, everybody. So we are on the map of Iran. Iran is a very big country in Middle East, very beautiful country in the scenery perspective, not in the other perspective, because there is huge poverty, very educated population that currently is under the occupation of the Islamic theocracy. Not great, let's say. Not great, very terrible. And right now it was in short war with, or special military operation, probably they are calling it, with basically everybody there. Yeah, it started with USA and Israel attacking Iran because they were like saying on the meetings, you know, we are going to have that nuclear bomb that you tried to destroy. So they went, okay, let's go ball. No, it's not. Kids, remember, it's not good to like boast about something with like crazy people like Donald Trump. And the war basically ended. We still don't know what's going to happen in the agreements, but why it happened? What is my take, my controversial take? I don't think it was about nuclear weapons. I think it was about oil. So there we have the thing called Strait of Hormuz, maybe soon called Strait of Trump. Maybe that will be in the ceasefire agreement. I have no idea. That goes into Gulf of Oman, and it goes from the Persian Gulf. The Persian Gulf borders Iran, Iraq. You know, see there a little. They gave them a little bit of coastline, not like Croatia, Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar, United Arab Emirates. Yes, and there is Oman. Also, we can count Oman into that. So most, and Saudis, of course, Saudi Arabia, huge part. So most of the oil from these countries goes through there, and they have the tankers there, and they have to go through this Strait of Hormuz. You can see Iran has a huge, absolutely huge advantage in the Strait of Hormuz. They have an island there, and they have huge long coastline. So if you ever played any game from like Paradox, you know, this is the shit you want. You know, you want long coastline on the small area. If it was like line, it wouldn't be that bad, but when it's you and you have the long part, they're basically, it's crazy. Of course, Oman has a huge advantage too, because you can put stuff there and you can like rotate it, you know. You don't have to shoot there, but you can shoot there. If you play tower defense games, you know, this is very good spot. It's bad for defending, this is good for defending. This is bad for defending, this is good for attack. But the tankers we use are not very, like, they are not 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 made out of something that can be shot, with modern weapons. So they used to go over, I think, 120 tankers per day. Now it goes like 5 per day, and well, that's why the gas is so expensive. So the Iran, let's recapitulate. Iran was threatening they are going to get nuclear weapons. They were just boasting, and that pissed Trump, I think, and Israelis and the other, like Saudis, and everybody hates them, because in the Islam ideology, I can do video about this. This is like controversial. I don't respect any religion, but okay, let's move on. Ideology, they are Shia. There are Sunnis and there are Shias. Sunnis is most, Shias are few. Shias are more militant. They don't only get the Qurans but the Hadiths a lot. The Sunnis also get the Hadiths, which is like stories about the life of the Muhammad, of that guy from that religion. That legendary guy from the religion, and they are more radical. They have more. They are like OG Catholics of Christianity, I would say. Like not really Catholics, like not that. Like Catholics weren't that bad. They were very bad, but not that bad. And they sponsor a lot of terror around. So that was the casus belli. If you would say casus belli, was these guys are threatening to nuke us when they have nuke. So we have to go now. We have to go ball into this area. Lately, before the ceasefire was made, they were talking a lot about this Khark island. This is those two little. I will try to zoom in. Okay, these two little dots. Can you see them? Two little dots. That is 90% of the oil that they made. A lot of oil, a lot of economy. Iranian economy is probably one of the worst on the planet. They only get money from oil. When they run out, they are done, and nothing is made. Basically, they make only there is not too much that they make. They make like weapons and oil. So if America took that, they would have nothing. In my opinion, when they got in, they should have gotten the oil. They should have do ground invasion. They occupy this. I don't think Iranian people would mind. I think they would be happy to be under U.S. occupation, or U.S. or Saudi or Iraq even, probably, because there were huge atrocities. 45 brave Iranian people died, perished under the revolution that they tried to make, but they don't have weapons, so they can do basically nothing. So they really wanted to get a new life, but it's probably not going to happen, which I really think is not good from the Americans. I don't consider this war won, even though the American government is of course going to tell, oh, we won, and Iranians are going to say, oh, we won, but I think if there is no democracy, the regime change, as they call it, wasn't really won. I would love to see Iranian people to start watching my channel. That would be cool. Iran, used to be Persia, you know. Persia, such a cool country. They were so much ahead of us, like Europeans, in the history. When Islam started, they did the first colonization. You know, they colonized a lot. There was for a while really the golden age of the Islamist ideology. They really went right way. Then there were these philosophers, I don't really remember all of them, but I think the most important is Al-Ghazali, and he basically thought, no, we have to focus on the religion, and then it went back to the Iron Age, basically. So they were really ahead of us. We have Arabic numerals, those are from this part, and for the last a lot of years in Europe, Christianity actually led to industrial revolution, and trying to find meaning in the world, explore the world. But yeah, this is really, in my opinion, one of the how do you call it, like cradles of civilization. Would you call it like that? Cradle of civilization. So yeah. So anyway, there we have United Arab Emirates that got attacked. Saudi Arabia got attacked. Like a lot of Dubai. In Dubai there was nobody could fly over there. Oman probably got attacked too. I think Afghanistan, Turkmenistan, except Turkey, they did not attack Turkey because Turkey is up there. They are in NATO, so that would be bad for them. They didn't want to do that. Iraq got attacked. Egypt got attacked, I think, like over there. Like they just got like temper tantrum, They wanted to attack everybody. Israel, of course, got attacked. Which, yeah. I just really don't like to talk about Middle East in general, because we are fighting over Middle East since basically year 700. One day I would love to do the Crusades, to go through all the Crusades, because they are extremely interesting. I don't have time for that. Maybe one day when I'm in like retirement, we can go through all the Crusades, but right now we have to focus on the present, let's say. So again, we have Kuwait, capital Kuwait city, Bahrain, that's like Manama, Al-Manama, yeah. Qatar is Doha, United Arab Emirates is Abu Dhabi, but the most known is Dubai. Iran is Tehran. These are like the most important countries in the Iran and the Gulf states, it is called. There we have some interesting things there. This is of course the DH Reference Atlas, very great book. I love DH books. I'm thinking about buying new one. This is the DH books channel. Very beautiful maps, very beautiful study material. If you want to look something, you just open. I just prefer it much more than like looking on the internet. So yeah, that's probably all. Our members wanted me to say something. I don't really have a huge opinion. I'm just like sad that we will not have Persian, Iranian people watching this channel, because they will probably still be under the occupation, still have no internet, and still starving. So that's bad. But maybe in my lifetime I'm going to experience that. I would love to visit like in Iran, It would be nice. It's beautiful, a huge, beautiful country. But you know, you can see it. It has all types, like deserts and lushes and hills, beautiful hills. Everything is just on the wrong place, in the wrong time, I would say. It's good that hopefully oil will go down, but I would prefer Iranian people to be free. But you are not going to hear that from American leftists or this crazy right in America or in Europe in general. Like France, for example, they surrendered in like first hour of this war, which is funny. So yeah, I probably don't have. You probably learned nothing, but